Greetings, good people. It's Hot Topics time. Happy Friday, everybody. It is October the 6th. The year is 2023. And these men on the screen are trending. And to be quite honest with you, none of them are trending for a good reason. I feel like I've been talking about Diddy all week. Anthony Mackie, he is being heavily criticized because he ain't want to take a picture with a child. Okay. Jason Derulo, on a previous video that I uploaded, hopefully you will check it out. He is being hit with some serious allegations, and he uploaded a video to Instagram denying those allegations. We're going to touch on that. And I don't know if y'all are keeping up with the YNW Melly case. I am, okay? I watched the trial. It ended in a mistrial. So trial number 2 is scheduled to start next week, Monday, with jury selection. And baby, when I tell you that the corruption that is being exposed by these Florida police officers and these prosecutors and detectives and things, it's getting wild and crazy. So I'm going to give an update on that. Also, his co-defendant, YNW Cortland Henry, child, he was on house arrest. He's back in jail. There are new charges, witness tampering. It's a hot mess. It's a total hot mess. So if you're following along, then those names should sound familiar. But before we get into all of that trial and jury stuff, let's talk about Anthony Mackie. I want to touch on this. I'm not going to be scrolling the screen. I'm going to be actually reading this article from my phone. This is courtesy of BET. I want y'all to share your thoughts in the comments about this because I'm certainly going to share mine. Okay, so this article reads: Anthony Mackie, he played Tupac, right? In the what's the name of the movie? I never saw the movie. Is it All Eyes on Me? The movie that came out in theaters about Tupac. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, Anthony Mackie tells young kid's grandmother no after photo request. Some of you people your egos are out of control. All right, so the article reads, Anthony Mackie was a trending topic on social media Monday evening in a discussion about celebrity boundaries and privacy after a video captured the Marvel star declining a grandmother's request for a photo. A woman identified as Andra approached Mackie asking if he could take a photo with her grandson, to which the actor politely declined. Okay, Grandma Andra then shared the encounter with a friend who bravely took the child back to Mackie, seemingly in hopes to persuade him to change his mind. When the other requested the autograph again, the actor he stood firm on his decision and said absolutely not. Now, the second attempt was filmed without Anthony Mackie's consent because everybody want to put everything on the social medias and whatnot, okay? And the video has since been deleted at the request of one other party involved, probably his lawyer. Anyway, I don't know that to be true. That's just an assumption. So Grandma Andra took to social media, of course, to criticize the entertainer. And she wrote, "No one ever believes when I say the new black Captain America, Anthony Mackie, does not take pictures with kids. Don't get me wrong. I understand celebrities wanting their space, etc. But see, that's where but negates everything you said prior to it. So if you claim you understand celebrities wanting their space, there should be no but. Anyway, so she goes on to say, but kids, every single time, you're a superhero, sir, in the Marvel universe. Now, while Grandma Andra found support in other social media users who shared unpleasant experiences with the actor, many reacted in defense of Mackie. Okay. One critic suggested that a pre-existing arrangement might have prevented him from taking a photo. As Anthony Mackie's biggest hater, it's clear that he was preoccupied with something along with drinking alcohol and smoking a cigar. Another person put it plainly that celebrities are also entitled to have boundaries regardless of their public status. And I agree with that. Anthony Mackie trending because he respectfully declines taking a picture while he was peacefully enjoying a Saints game. At some point, y'all got to learn that celebs are people and have boundaries too. And here is what I think. I've had this conversation many, 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 many times on this channel back in the day, okay, when I went live. And I oftentimes say, and I still feel this way today, that celebrities or people you deem as celebrities, I call them entertainers, they are not obligated to take a picture with you, to sign an autograph, you are not entitled to their personal life. Let me give an example. I like Nas, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. If I met Nas in person, depending on the situation, I'd probably be nervous as heck anyway, but depending on the situation and the environment, I'd read the room. I would politely go up to him and have a conversation. Honestly, I wouldn't ask for a picture. I probably would want one, but I probably wouldn't even be thinking to ask for a picture because I'd be so engaged in a conversation about hip hop, believe it or not, and to find out how he's doing and gaze in his beautiful eyes. That's neither here nor there, okay? I wouldn't expect Nas to stop what he is doing and have a conversation with me. Although I would like it, but to expect that, that's selfish. I like the way he carries himself. I love his music. I receive his music. I've purchased his music in the past. That is what he shares with the world, okay? So I pay for that. I don't pay to be a part of Nas's personal life, although I would love to be. But I'm just saying, some of y'all have unchecked egos, and a lot of you are overgrown babies. I don't care if it's a kid. I don't care if it's an adult that's a super fan. He is not entitled to take a picture with you. And a lot of these entertainers, because a lot of people are so weird these days, a lot of these entertainers have to be very careful about the deals that they associate them, the companies and the people they associate themselves with, the pictures that they take. Okay, the things that they do, they're under a constant microscope. And yes, a lot of you will say, well, they chose this life. Yeah, he chose to be an actor, not to have his personal space invaded upon and forced to do what a quote unquote fan wants him to do. Now, let's be honest now. A lot of y'all don't even want to do stuff for people that you know and care about because you just don't want to be bothered. Imagine a total stranger coming up to you. Oh, I would understand because I'm famous. I would understand. Those are the people that gave me money. There's the reason why I'm rich is because of those people. No, the reason why a lot of these entertainers are wealthy is because of the talent that they put on display that you pay for. Okay, so there's a product, the talent, in exchange for money. So you don't own these celebrities. Like I'm tired of this. I remember one time, Busta Rhymes, not the airport situation where that woman touched his butt and he spazzed out. There was a time he was performing somewhere and he was getting back on the bus. And there were a bunch of people like in the parking lot screaming his name. One lady was like, oh, Busta, can I take a picture? Can I have your autograph? And he kept walking. He didn't walk past her per se, but he kept walking. And she was like, oh, he's such an a-hole. And he turned around, kind of got off the bus and was like, lady, I have to take I was performing. I was holding my all this time. He had to do number 2 is what he said. I think he said he had to pee. I don't remember. So you never know what people are going through. You're not entitled to these entertainers. And no, they don't have to take a picture with your unchecked ego having behind. Get it together. And then you going, Grandma, you should know better. Stop teaching your children to worship other people. Cut it out. It's perverse. Anyway, moving along, Diddy. This guy, yo. He's been in the news a lot lately, and it hasn't really been for anything good. You guys know that the alleged life taker of Tupac, Keefe D, was arrested earlier this week. And everybody people are flooding Diddy's comments on Instagram. Go to any one of his posts on Instagram, and you'll see people flooding his comments with pictures of Tupac. It's crazy. But for this instance, shout out to the Jasmine brand who reported this story. He's being countersued by the alcohol brand Diageo. Am I saying that right? Diageo. I think so. For allegedly using racism claims to extort the company out of $100 million of the C-19 relief funds. Now, I remember when this alcohol brand, who he is associated with for De Leon and Ciroc, he sued them for discrimination, and they went to court. I think I reported on this. They went to court, the company, and wanted the judge to dismiss Diddy's lawsuit. And the judge said, no, he has grounds for this lawsuit and we're going to proceed. Well, Diageo says, well, we countersuing you. Okay. So, according to reports, alcohol giant Diageo has claimed that Diddy's accusations of racism from the company were only an attempt at extortion. The British business reportedly filed a countersuit against the music mogul, which stated in May 2021, following Diageo's public commitment to $100 million to help C-19 recovery for the hospitality sector and underprivileged communities. Diddy demanded that Diageo pay him $100 million and threatened then to, quote, reach out to every news outlet and burn the house down, end quote. Ooh, aside from that, it's been said that Diddy even bragged about causing maximum damage to Diageo and the De Leon brand by claiming that they exercise racism in their business dealings with him. Okay. As previously reported, in May of this year, Diddy filed a lawsuit against Diageo for supposedly neglecting marketing and promotions for their joint venture tequila label De Leon. In addition, he alleged racial discrimination, listing that Diageo boxed his brand into an urban/black classification. Okay. Diageo denied all allegations, including claims Diddy was told that if he were someone like Martha Stewart, the product would be distributed to a more diverse crowd. Ultimately, the alcoholic company called for the judge to dismiss the suit and declared the end of the collaboration, citing that Diddy only contributed $1,000 to their $100 million outlay. Okay. Last month, a judge ruled that the case would be moving forward as Diddy seemingly had valid grounds to stand on. Okay. Now, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good look, Diddy. I don't know if this is a good look. Not that I'm not rooting for you, but you better call Byron Allen. You are definitely going to have to prove that this is a serious allegation. Okay. And you know that these multi-million-dollar companies, the only color they care about is green. All right. So if you mess with their green, things can get really mean. All right. But in all seriousness, kind of, sort of, you're accusing this company. I'm not doubting that it's true, but you're accusing this company of basically discriminating against you based on race. You're going to have to prove that, even though the judge said that he has a substantial amount of evidence or information or what have you to move forward with the case. You're still going to have to prove it. I see this ending in a settlement, and a part of me thinks that that's what Diddy wants, because a lot of people often, especially in the media, this can blow up in the media. And if Diageo, they have the money, I'm sure they do. They have the money to fight this case. Probably to protect their brand, they'll probably settle, and Diddy probably will be okay with a settlement. Or if they say, nah, we're going to get this clown and we're going to take it to the max. Diddy, if you lose this case, that's it. That's the end of your partnership with this brand. So that means your Ciroc partnership and your De Leon partnership. What's going to happen to those brands? Can you stand the rain? No. Are you able to carry on the brand without Diageo's backing? Ooh, I'm interested to see where this is going to go. I'm going to keep up with this. This could definitely get ugly. Ooh, wee. All right, who's up next? Girl, Jason Derulo. Y'all, wait, let me switch this screen. So I uploaded a video yesterday. There's this young woman. She was working with Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo has some sort of imprint partnership with Atlantic Records. So he has like a little a record label under Atlantic, whatever it is. This woman, Emza Gibson, whatever, she moved out to LA thinking that she was going to work with Jason Derulo and he was going to put her on. She's accusing him of him dropping her from his little record label because she wouldn't do the grown up with him. And she said that he oftentimes pushed up on her and tried to give her lots and lots of alcohol, always wanted her to go out. They were drinking in the studio one time and he tried to push up on her and she wasn't having it. Okay. She was not interested in sleeping her way to the middle. I don't know. I don't really know about the top, but yeah. So Derulo took to his Instagram, honey, and he posted a video. Let's watch it together. All right. Like to hear? Here you go. Wait.
I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful.
Oh.
I stand against all forms of harassment.
Right.
And I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way. And that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless. I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way, and that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless.
Sir, if you don't sit ya down, you know what he should have done? Oh, boy. Nobody has publicists anymore. Is that like a extinct job title? No one has publicists? You should have got your lawyer to write a statement, a public statement, fool. You look stupid. No disrespect, but I'm just saying you look stupid. And as you can see, people in the comments, someone posted the Michael Jordan gif when you know someone is lying to you. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody said I was expecting a TikTok effect transition or something. I'm not even going down. I'm not even doing it with y'all. Some of y'all, some of the best comedians are really on Twitter, especially, yo. You guys are absolutely hilarious. Jason, why did you get on camera and do this? This looks so rehearsed. It's going to be hard for people to take you seriously because I said in my previous video, no disrespect to the man. He's very talented. I think there's 2 songs that he has that I like. But he just comes across as a little cheesy to me, doesn't take away from his talent. Listen, if these allegations that this woman is making against you are true, then you're toast, okay? And if not, then sue her for defamation. I said that yesterday in my previous video about this topic. But I think that he should have had his lawyer or his publicist, if he has one, draw up a statement and issue a public statement. You know, send it to Harvey and them. You know, TMZ always got the juice. Send it to all of these blogs. I don't think that you should have come on and say anything because this just looks fake. This absolutely looks like a publicity stunt. We don't even know if it is a publicity stunt as far as the woman accusing him and him coming out doing this video. You can't put anything past these people in entertainment. I'm telling you, don't be fooled. But I don't know if that was a good idea. I think that was a tad bit cheesy, and I don't think that that is going to work in your favor. All right. And now, YNW Melly. Y'all, this case is getting crazy. So recently, YNW Melly's co-defendant, Cortland Henry. I know people call him Bortland because that's his street name. Put it that way. I'm not even going to get into all of that. His name is Cortland Henry. That's what his mama named him. YNW Melly's co-defendant. He was on house arrest, okay, but he was out. Well, he got arrested recently for witness tampering. And then YNW Melly got arrested also. Well, not arrested because he's behind bars, but he got charged with witness tampering as well. Listen to this story. This just goes so deep. This is just scratching the surface. All right, so let's take a listen to what News 10 down in Florida has to say about this. Like to hear it? Here you go.
YNW Melly is accused of witness tampering now, just as he's about to be retried for murder. Local 10's Ian Margot with more.
These charges are being added on to the ones these 3 men were already facing. And investigators say they worked together to dissuade at least 1 witness from cooperating.
Jamal Demons.
Rapper YNW Melly facing even more trouble this week, now accused of tampering with a witness in his double murder case. Melly, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is already in custody, but new allegations say he developed a, quote, sophisticated system to communicate with individuals outside of the Broward County Jail, including his co-defendant, Cortland Henry.
Cortland Henry, come on up.
Cortland Henry. According to court documents, Melly, who does not get phone privileges while in custody, recruited another inmate named Terrence Mathis to help him talk to Henry. They also say Henry, who is on house arrest waiting for his own murder trial, allegedly delivered messages for Melly more than 100 times in the last year.
Oh.
Investigators say Demmons would write notes and have them passed to Mathis, who would then call Henry and pass along Melly's instructions. During one of those calls, a detective heard Mathis giving directions to Henry to keep Rihanna away from court, and said Henry was clearly uncomfortable with getting those directions on a recorded call. Rihanna, investigators say, is a code name for Melly's former girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, who has not been cooperative with the state's investigation so far. This charge they are now facing is tampering with a witness in a capital case, which by itself also carries a potential sentence of life in prison. In Fort Lauderdale, I'm Ian.
Imagine that. You about to be on your second trial for capital M word. And now they hitting you with a tampering with a witness. And that carries life in prison. I'm going to tell you something though. Some things are being exposed with these prosecutors and these detectives down in Florida. The lead detective, Melly's defense team filed motions basically for him to be investigated. Unlawful. They took Melly's mother's phone from her. They confiscated her phones. They had a search warrant before the trial even started. They're saying that was obtained illegally. The girl, Mariah, who's YNW Melly's ex-girlfriend, her mama is on a bracelet. The prosecutor, Kathleen Bradley, then put the mama on a house arrest bracelet and got a warrant for Mariah's arrest. Her nickname is Riri. Okay, that's what the streets is saying. All right, and the streets is Twitter. Her nickname is Riri. So when it's alleged that he's saying, "Oh, don't let Rihanna testify," it's alleged that he's talking about his ex-girlfriend. For the life of me, I don't understand. You street ninjas, y'all be in the streets, y'all be around all types of people. Y'all yourselves be in and out of jail. What makes you think that when you get on, why do y'all still think in 2023 that when you get on them phones in jail that they are not recording what you're saying? And the guy who allegedly decided to pass information for Melly because Melly's phone privileges were non-existent, why would you do that? Was he the one that snitched because he wants to get less time? We don't know. Now, the reason why I'm late with this video is because there was a hearing today and I was watching Law and Crime and I was trying to keep up with what is going on with this case. Oh, don't tell me this went away. Shout out to this gentleman. Bryson Boom Paul. He has been covering this case. He's a journalist, and he's been covering updates on this case or whatever. This was earlier today. So YNW Bortland, which is Cortland Henry, house arrest and monitor condition that comes with pretrial has been revoked, according to sign warrant by Judge Murphy III. This judge, I thought he was all right during the first trial because I watched every single day. It's free. You can watch it on Law and Crime Network. They stream live. I thought he was all right, but after, now, when the defense team is filing all of these motions to call out basically all these Brady violations, pretty much as it pertains to the prosecution, I don't know how the way that this judge is handling this. I don't know. He seems very biased, and it's interesting that they didn't change judges. Why didn't they get a new judge for the retrial? So anyway, Cortland Henry, he was arrested and transferred to BSO jail on witness tampering charges on Monday in Miami-Dade. If going through all of this will make this video super long, so I'm not even making this video long. That's the latest update. There's going to be more updates throughout the day because, like I said, Law and Crime is streaming live at the time that I'm recording this video, and there was a hearing today. So basically, YNW Melly's defense team wants the state attorney investigated. It's a whole mess. I do think that there is some corruption and somebody effed up because you have internal employees basically exposing some corruption as it pertains to the lead detective and other individuals. People are lying and trying to cover up stuff, and it's coming out. So, yeah, but I'll save my opinions for another time. But what I want you guys to do is drop that in the comments and share your thoughts. If you got to this part of the video, I thank you for sticking around and listening to me ramble on about these entertainers. Okay? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's all I got. I'll talk to you later.